This is the Entitlement Generation, and this title of this Pulse podcast is The Socialist Shift. That's why I want to segue into the entitlement generation from what Bill Maher said at the last clip. Because if you look at it, most of these kids that went to college, they went to college, and I'll say it again, for lesbian dance theory or underwater basket weaving, and then get charged so much money. I mean, I wrote an article a long time ago, about a year ago. It was about the socialist college scam, and basically, back in the '60s, when LBJ changed the loans. Banks used to give you loans, but banks, you get a loan from a bank, they assess the risk, and they want to see, how if they're going to be able to pay it back. What are they going to school for? So because they want their money back. When LBJ changed it into government loans, Bill Clinton pushed it further. Obama sealed the deal on it. So you can go to college for the rest of your life. You want to apply for college right now, you get a loan, and then you can keep going until the day you die, and then just rack up all that debt. And so basically, what it is the government reaching in your pocket, taking your money, and saying, "Hey, we're giving it to this person who could be a moron, like the videos we just saw." And said we're going to send them to college on your dime, and then they'll have to pay us back eventually, but then they can't, and then they get frustrated, they get mad. They're like, oh, I should be owed this. This. I mean, why am I not getting this? Whatever, because you went to school for underwater basket weaving. I don't know what to tell you.
Expect.
Yeah. I mean, but if you see the rate of inflation. And the rate of I had a graph a while ago on played on my podcast, but it was incredible. The inflation rate, goes up as since the '60s to like almost normally. It spikes with Carter and Biden, but but then once these loans started, you see the rate of what it costs to go to college. Yeah, it was almost like a straight line up.
Yes,
because they knew they were getting. Oh, the government paying for it. Oh, we're going to raise the college. We're going to get this class and this class and that class. And tell them it's the best thing since sliced bread. You got to go and take this one. So and they get out. They get out of college. They can't get a job. They're in tons of debt, and that's why we have this movement of these, entitled kids. They go, well, I deserve this. How come I didn't get a shot? Well, you made the wrong choice. Your parents didn't, raise right. But the thing is, they want the government to take care of them. And my point is, it's the government that did it to you. By giving you government loans to go to school for as long as you want, for things that you're never going to get a job for, and be able to pay back that loan.
It's like I said, it's an entitlement thing. That, like Bill Maher was saying, mom and dad never corrected him. Never told me that was, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. That makes no sense. That was a dumb move. You should have thought it through. Nobody wants to do that. And it goes to, I think the big problem is parents want to be friends. They don't want to be parents. They want to be buddy with their kids. So everything is cool. Everything's fine. Mom or dad, I want to, go to college to take pizza making. That's a great idea. You should do that. Follow your dreams. And then they end up writing greeting cards for Hallmark, making $25 an hour. And they're like, well, I can't pay all my loans off. Well, someone should have told you along the way that was a dumb idea to take pizza making as a college course. That's stupid.
Professor Chef Boyardee was the one that teaches class either.